Over the past couple of months, I cooked a total of 164 Home Chef recipes to give you guys the best review possible. So if you want to find out if Home Chef is worth your money, keep watching. What is up, you guys? In today's video, we are reviewing Home Chef. So according to Google, Home Chef is a meal kit and food delivery company that delivers pre-portioned ingredients and recipes to subscribers weekly within the United States. On their website, they are stating that they offer meal kits that fit your needs, from classic meal kits to convenient, oven-ready and fast and fresh options. They also offer vegetarian and keto-friendly meals. You have the option to customize each box to your liking, and they claim that all their ingredients are fresh and conveniently pre-portioned, so it makes your cooking easier than ever before. Now it's time to take a look at the different plans they offer. When you first sign up, they're gonna ask you a couple questions just to get a feel for what you're looking for. They kind of like wanna know what your main goal is with subscribing to their service. Next, you'll be able to choose your preferences, so if you have any dietary needs or wants, you can make this known during this step. All these questions will help them to customize the offers for you and give you meal kit suggestions based on your needs. But no worries at all, you're never locked into a preference. You can still view all meal options if you like and make changes each week. Then you will be able to choose your box size, so they will ask you for how many people you plan to cook and how many meals you would like to make per week. Very important to note, the price listed is an estimate based on a per serving price of $9.99. However, from what I can tell, the price can range anywhere from $7.99 to $13.99 per serving. It really depends on the meal, so just keep this in mind. And don't forget, Home Chef is working with creators, so there are tons of coupon codes out there that you can use to save yourself some money. They also offer specials on their website, so be on the lookout for that. And lastly, the membership is super flexible because you can pause, cancel, or change your plan at any time. So how it works is every week you can choose from over 30 meals. They also offer extras like canned coffee, smoothies, desserts, soups, and even a charcuterie tray. Like mentioned earlier, you have the option to customize your order. For example, let's say a meal comes with chicken, but you prefer salmon. You can go ahead and make these changes with a few clicks. The ingredients are shipped to your doorstep in an insulated box, so this will ensure that everything stays fresh, and a shipping fee of $10.99 is applied to each box. I would say let's get started and check out the meals, but there's a minor issue. The box hasn't arrived yet. I can see that the box is in transit, but apparently there is a delay. Look what just got delivered! Let's get into it. Your first box comes with a free binder for your recipe cards. The ingredients for each meal are packaged individually and each bag is clearly labeled, so there is no confusion. The meats come in a separate bag and you can see there are tons of ice packs in the box that keep everything fresh and cool. Okay, let's start off by talking about the recipe cards. On the front of the card, it will tell you the type of meal, prep and cook time, within how many days you need to make the meal to ensure freshness so nothing spoils. It will tell you the difficulty level, spice level, and what else you need that is not in the ingredient bag, which is mostly salt and pepper, olive oil, and cookware, as well as aluminum foil. FYI, all other spices come with your meals, so you do not have to worry about that. Then they also list the ingredients and cooking information in regards to the proteins. On the back of the card, they start off by telling you what you need to do and prepare before you start cooking. Then they tell you step by step how to make the meal, and they include pictures with each step, which is super helpful, especially if you are a beginner. Over the next couple of months, I cooked a total of 164 Home Chef recipes, so I feel like I can really give you all the tea. First of all, let's start off by talking about the quality. I am super impressed. The ingredients are fresh and you can really tell that the meats are of good quality, especially when it comes to the chicken and steaks, so the quality is on point. Secondly, let's chat about how difficult the meals are to make. I have to say it is super easy to follow the recipe cards. It might take a cooking session or two to get used to them, but once you know how they are structured, it is a breeze. I would also say it is super beginner friendly, so if you are new to cooking, don't be intimidated. This is the perfect opportunity to learn how to cook, but even I, as someone that loves to cook, has learned so many new tips and tricks. It is really phenomenal, and I love how Home Chef has introduced me to so many new recipes recipes. Next up, variety. The selection is great and there are so many different meals to choose from each week. You barely come across the same meal again. In the 15 weeks I have ordered Home Chef, I have only come across the same meal maybe 2 or 3 times. A question on everyone's mind is probably, how do these meals taste? Oh yeah, that's a win. It's really delicious. Drum roll. I'm digging it. Delicious. Look at this. Yummy. It's looking good. I dig it. It's really good, and the pesto butter on top. And I have to say, they are super delicious and flavorful, so I have no complaints there. Okay guys, let's chat. Before I give you all my final thoughts and some important tips, I quickly want to talk to you about their customer service. Over the last 3 months, I only had one issue, and to be honest, it wasn't really Home Chef's fault. So what happened was, one of the boxes got damaged during transit, so the carrier notified me that they have to dispose the box for quality reasons. So I went to their website, I opened a chat with their customer service team, I explained to them what happened. They were super nice and polite, and within minutes, they just issued a refund to my account for the box that couldn't be delivered. It was so quick and easy. And listen, issues can happen, we are all human, but the important part is how we are handling them. And their customer service was really, really good, so I have no complaints there. Before I give you guys some important tips, let's talk about my overall thoughts. When I first signed up, I thought I'd do this for maybe a week or 2, just to see how I like it and to give you guys a review. So I work from home, and oftentimes I have really long days. And as much as I love to cook, if I have a rough, busy day, the last thing I want to do is think about lunch and dinner. And then I'm that kind of person that's just like, let's order fast food, let's DoorDash something and call it a day. This really adds up, and also it's not the healthiest for you. And yes, with Home Chef you still have to cook, but it is so convenient because you have all the ingredients right there in the fridge ready to go. So you don't have to worry what you're gonna cook, you just grab the ingredient bag and you go for it. So this works really great with my lifestyle. I couldn't be happier. Honestly, I think I am Home Chef's #1 fan now. So if they ever down the line want to sponsor me, please hit me up. I love you. I just did not expect to love it as much as I do. I also want to mention that ever since I started eating Home Chef, I feel so much better. And this is 100% because I'm eating so much better. Each meal is fresh, well balanced. I eat more protein and just less processed foods overall. I feel full longer, I snack less, and I actually lost some weight. And again, I give all the credit to these Home Chef meals because they're just ready to go in my fridge. I don't have to worry about it. It makes my life so much easier, and it just works so well with my lifestyle. And if I go ahead and compare what I spend on Home Chef with my usual grocery and takeout bills, Home Chef is actually cheaper. So I am saving money. In my household, it is 2 of us, me and my man. He sometimes works from the office, and on these days, I just cook 2 of the meal kits at night, 1 for dinner, and then 1 for the next day for lunch. I just store it in the fridge overnight and he can take it to work. So if you're single, you could literally go ahead and order 6 meal kits, because remember, each meal kit is for at least 2 people. And then you can go ahead, cook once a day, and then you have leftovers for the next day for lunch. So you're pretty much all set besides breakfast. Now listen up, I have an important tip for you guys. When you order your Home Chef meals, make sure you check on the website within how many days you have to make them. Because if you plan on ordering meals for the whole week, you have to make sure you also select some meals that you can cook within 6 or 7 days. If you don't do this, you might select a bunch of meals that you have to cook within 3 or 4 days, right? Of course, seafood you have to cook within 3 days, but then there might be some pasta dishes or steak that you can cook within 6 or 7 days. Just make sure you be mindful of that when you select your meal kits. Again, remember, there are tons of coupon codes, discount codes, and whatnot out there. So make sure you look into that. And don't forget, you can pause and cancel the membership at any time. So you can really go ahead, test it out for a few weeks and see how you like it. If I can find some discount codes for you guys, I will put them in the description box. I really hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate hesitate, put them in the comments. I am always happy to help you guys out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Be safe out there, and I see you all in my next video. Bye!